Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and talk about some of my favorite products that I'm really loving at the moment. And it's a nice little mix of things. I've got some skincare, some makeup bits, some lifestyle things, a book. So yeah, I hope that you guys will enjoy, and let's get started. My first favorite is a foundation. Now I am super picky and specific when it comes to foundations and what I put on my actual skin, because I have very sensitive skin, and I tend to have a bit of a love-hate relationship with foundations because, you know, if they're done right, it can look beautiful and amazing and super flawless. But some foundations can also make your skin look really cakey and heavy and just not natural. And I really love that natural, just kind of glowy from within, you know, that really healthy looking skin. That's what I love. And this foundation that I'm going to show you gives me just that effect. It's so beautiful on the skin, plus the ingredients are really good. So this is from Kajer Weiss. This is the box that it comes in. I keep it because the silver component inside is so beautiful. You open it up like that, so it's a cream compact foundation. This is a completely organic foundation, which still kind of blows my mind because the performance of this and the way that it wears and how it looks on the skin, it's just like a high-end foundation minus all of the not so good for your skin ingredients. And I love taking care of my skin. I'm really into skincare, so I think it's really nice to complement that with a foundation that's actually good for your skin. It is very concentrated in pigment, so if you blend this into the skin, you can get a really nice sheer look. And if you want more coverage, you can just build it up and it looks beautiful. Some people even use this as a concealer. That's how pigmented it is. So it's a really versatile product. The only thing though I would say is that after a few hours it does get a little bit shiny, but I don't really mind that because I do like to look nice and glowy. But I do use a blotting sheet like this just for my T-zone area. Lots of companies make these. This particular one is from NYX, but it's just a little sheet like this, and then I take my beauty blender and I will just roll the beauty blender in the mattifying paper, and I'll just press like this on my face to remove any excess oils. And it works really well. I don't really do anything on my cheekbone area because I do like that to be nice and glowy, but you know, anywhere else you can just pat this and it will remove any of the excess oils. My second favorite is the lip combo that I've been wearing non-stop, like literally non-stop for the past few months. And some of you guys may know this already, but I still get a lot of questions on what I usually have on my lips. And it has been this lip liner from MAC. This is in the shade Boldly Bare, topped with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. These are very similar in color. They're both in a very pretty nude pink, and it's of course what I have on my lips today. And it just gives you the most beautiful, natural, like pouty, girly but still sophisticated nude. It's such a pretty color and it goes with every type of makeup look. So whether I'm just, you know, doing something really casual throughout the day, or if I'm going out, this is the type of lip that I can wear with any look, and it makes me feel really confident and, you know, put together when I have a nice lip look. And of course with a lip liner you can just cheat a little bit, just a little bit, you know, outside, or more like the very rim of your lip, and then fill it in with a lip pencil. Just pop this lipstick on top and it's going to stay for hours. And because it's more on the matte end of things, it's not going to affect, like if your hair you know, goes into your lipstick or something, it's not going to make it sticky. This has definitely been my go-to lip look the last few months. Next, I want to move on to some skincare because I'm skincare obsessed. I love taking care of my skin because I have such problematic skin that if I don't, it's not going to be nice to me. So skincare is a huge passion for me, and I've been trying the Drunk Elephant products pretty much since I got them when I went to London with Cult Beauty when they launched in the UK. I think the whole range is amazing. I love Tiffany Masterson. I think the whole range is incredible. I love the natural aspect, but the performance and the power behind the products as well. And I don't like to play around when it comes to skincare. I want to use stuff that that really works, that really has an effect on my skin. And if it's natural, that's even better. So one of the main things that I've really been loving is this Proteini moisturizer. So it says it's got 9 signal peptides, which are made up out of amino acids that form proteins on the skin, and they are cell communicating, and they serve to bind moisture to the skin, plump, firm, and restore bounce to the skin's appearance, helping to boost the skin's self-renewal. I would totally agree with that. I feel like my skin has been doing so well. I do have one little thing right here on my chin because I just came off my time of the month, and that always tends to happen. But in general, I've been feeling really good with my skin, and I think using a good moisturizer is so important, especially now when the weather is changing and it's getting a lot colder, and we have the heating on at home, and that makes the air really dry. So it's so important to put moisture back into your skin. I also do like to do a lot of brightening treatments, a lot of exfoliation, and some chemical exfoliation as well, and those really work to rejuvenate the internal part of your skin and bring forth new skin cells. I do have a whole video on that. I will have it linked below on some of my favorite brightening and exfoliating treatments, but it's really important to put the moisture back into your skin after you're doing that, so that you're also nurturing and protecting those new baby skin cells that are coming through. So of course the ingredients in this are really good, but the actual texture is so beautiful. It's quite whipped and really soft feeling, but there are no silicones in this moisturizer, and it just sinks into the skin beautifully. It doesn't leave an oily or too much of a matte, it just looks like skin, which is my favorite, and it just feels really good. I wear this under my makeup, I wear this at night. Something else that I love from Drunk Elephant is the C Tango multivitamin eye cream. In that last skincare video where I share my brightening skin treatments that I do, I talked about the importance of vitamin C, and this is an eye cream that has vitamin C in it, so it's also really brightening for the under eye. I think just genetically I have a bit more of a darker under eye. It's quite prone in my family, so I love to brighten that up with concealer. But the fact that this has a vitamin C built into this eye cream, and it's in an amount that's gentle, for the under eyes, and I have noticed a brightness and a more awakened look underneath my eyes since using this. I still love to wear concealer, of course, but I think it's really nice to also treat the actual skin underneath, so that when you take off your makeup and you're just having a makeup free day, your under eyes look a little bit more brighter and rested because of that vitamin C. This next favorite is something that I also got when I was in London, and I've been using it non-stop. This is from a brand called Go Oil, and it's called the All Over Body Oil. So this says it's an oil, but it is a more solid type of oil. It has more of a balmy consistency, and I love this for night. So usually I will apply this on my hands. I just take a little bit like that, and then I rub it into my knuckles, because now when it's cold my knuckles get really dry. So I first like to just rub it into my knuckles, and then I take the rest on my cuticles and I moisturize those, because that always extends the wear time of my manicure and just helps my nails look a little bit better and fresher for longer. So I just rub that in, and then with whatever's left over I just kind of take it all over my hands. And this, you guys, oh my god, it smells so good. I believe it has Manoi oil flower extract, something like that. It has a really beautiful, very natural scent. It's quite a nostalgic scent. It's really nice, very calming, very de-stressing. Plus it's an all-natural product as well, which is great. It's got a combination of 28 plant, fruit, flower oils and butters, so it's super nourishing for the skin. It says hundreds of uses for hands, hair, body and soul, and it's concentrated, so it says to use it sparingly, which I highly agree with. You literally need the tiniest amount, and then just rub it into the skin, warm it up a little bit, and it spreads beautifully. Something else that smells really good is a fragrance, and this is the one that I've been wearing the last few weeks. It is from Jo Malone. It's called the Jasmine Sambac and Marigold. This scent is very feminine, very powerful, very strong, but not in the sense that it's like a heavy fragrance, but just the feeling behind this fragrance is so beautiful. This scent definitely has an assertiveness to it, so it's not a very like young girl type of fragrance. It does have something quite mature to it, but still really fun and flirty, but like a woman who's really in control and someone who just kind of like kicks ass during the day. And that's how I try to be, or that's what I try to think of myself as. So I like to have a fragrance that kind of embodies that and inspires me to keep doing that. So I really like this. I know that describing fragrances is not the easiest thing, but if you're ever passing a Jo Malone stand, just check that one out. My next favorite is a book, and it's called The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. I don't actually have a physical copy to show you guys, so I'll put a picture somewhere here because I listened to it on Audible. The title is The Artist's Way, but you don't have to be an artist or a specifically creative person to get benefits from this book. We all have creativity within us, and this book is all about reconnecting to your creative energy and how we can kind of tap into that again, because in the book Julia writes that we are all born creative beings, but when we grow up we can inhibit this creative energy from, you know, society, from friends, even parents judging us, and worst of all, our own inner judge, our own critical voice. Over time, all of that can really just drain your creativity and your trust for yourself and your creative abilities. So this book is not about learning to become more creative and like get something that you don't have. It's more about reconnecting with your inner creativity, kind of clearing the path so you can reconnect with it. That's the basis of this book, and there are so many great exercises. But one thing that I really like, which is something that she suggests to do every single day, are the morning pages. And it's kind of like a mental dump onto paper. The morning pages are just for you. They're not for anyone else to look at, to judge, to give their opinion on, and not even yourself. Like, you don't even have to read back your morning pages or your journal entry. Writing for me is so therapeutic, and especially if you do it on paper, because you can't edit yourself. You just have to write everything that comes to mind, and it can be very insightful. Like if you're dealing with a problem, with something that you just can't find the answer to, or you know, you don't know how to deal with it, just by writing you can actually come up with so many answers, and you can get these little insights. So the book is filled with lots of good exercises to help you to reconnect with your creativity, and it's quite a classic in the self-development realm of books. So I would recommend it to everyone. I really enjoyed listening to it, and it's not a very long listen either. I think it's around 4 hours of a listen, and Julia Cameron herself narrates the book, and I really like when the author narrates because I feel like it brings me closer to the message of, you know, what they're trying to put across. And if you want to download a free copy, you can go to audible.com/AnnieJaffrey, or if you're in the US, you can text AnnieJaffrey to 500-500, and you can get 3 months of Audible for the price of $6.95, which I think is about half the price. So it's a really good deal. And with that, you'll get 1 free audiobook per month. It can be any audiobook that you like, and 2 free Audible originals. So you get 3 free titles per month. So you'll have lots of good stuff to listen to and to be inspired by. I think audiobooks are so genius because I would never be able to actually consume the amount of information and knowledge that I do if I just had to read the books, because that takes much more time. And with an audiobook, you can have it on when you're cooking or cleaning, or you know, doing your makeup or doing the laundry or something. That's when I like to listen to audiobooks. So I am really happy that they are working with me on this video. And again, I will have all of the information down below in the description box on how you can download your free audiobook as well. So make sure to check down below. My next favorite is another kind of like lifestyle favorite, and this is so cool, you guys. This is a little device that will track the amount of steps that you've taken throughout the day. So it's called a pedometer, and it looks like this. It has a little clip here, and I clip this to my pants, or you could also just have it on you. You could have it in your pocket. This is such a great way to stay accountable for how much movement you've had throughout the day. Now, I work from home, so a lot of the times I'm either filming or I'm editing, and I'm sitting down at my computer. And when I wear this, it literally just reminds me to move more. I try to aim for around 10,000 steps per day. 10,000 steps is, I think, around 8 kilometers, 5 miles, something like that. So it's a decent amount. I love to work out, and when I do, I easily hit the 10,000 at the end of the day. But on days where I'm filming or editing a lot, I will literally like take breaks and jump around in my apartment, either do jumping jacks or kind of like running on the spot, just so that I can get the number a little bit higher on this. But I also know that it's for me. But this tool kind of keeps you accountable for the amount of movement that you're doing throughout the day. So I think this is so good. I got this on Amazon. They are quite inexpensive, so they're not like a big investment, but they're really cool to just, you know, keep track of your movements throughout the day. Make sure that you're getting enough exercise in. And then the last two things I want to talk about are actually two YouTube channels that I've been loving. So you guys know I love listening to audiobooks, but I also love a good podcast or a really good, inspiring and uplifting YouTube video. I think it's so important to have that good energy and that good information like constantly feeding your mind. And a YouTube channel or a podcast that I've been really into is The School of Greatness by Lewis Howes. I don't know how to say his last name, but Lewis is his first name, and he hosts The School of Greatness, and he does some amazing interviews with people in all different types of fields with different backgrounds, but the general theme is about being your best self, how to live an amazing life. He's got some incredible people on there that are so wise, and I love absorbing that type of information. And the second YouTube channel that I've been really into is Gary Vaynerchuk, that's his name, and this guy is intense. I'm just gonna warn you, but I love the message behind his videos, and he's super inspiring. Like, if you ever need a kick in the butt or like, you know, a wake-up call, or you feel like you just need to get activated and like get some energy to do stuff, just watch one of his videos and I can guarantee you that it's gonna put some fire in your butt. He also talks a lot about self-awareness, self-development. He's really into marketing, and I think he does consulting for a lot of businesses and companies on social media marketing specifically. So I will have links to both of their channels down below in the description box, along with everything else that I mentioned. I will also be doing a giveaway in today's video, which is always so exciting. One of you guys can win all of these items that you see on the screen right now. So we've got some makeup items, some skincare bits. I'm not sure which picture I'm going to use yet for the entry of this giveaway, but just check below in the description box and there will be a link to the photo, and under that photo you can leave me any comment that you like and that will count as your entry. And then in about a week or so I'll message you on Instagram. You can send me your address and I will send you your gift. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.